Shalom, first and foremost, all praises, glory, honor goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakak, Das, double honors to the elder apostles, that great millstone that taught us this truth. Salutation all Yakin, pushing this word day in and day out, man. Pentagon, saw this article dated yesterday, the 24th, right? It says Pentagon, I laugh, I chuckle at this, accepts 130 million donation to help pay the military during the government shutdown, man. All right, so they saying that this donation was anonymous, which we know that's a lie. They just, Esau's trying to cover his ass, for lack of better words. This could be from, in my opinion, I think it's from some type of corporation. They looking for that end of the year tax break. So, what better way than to donate to the military, right? Which the military supposedly is supposed to be not for profit, but everything the military does, as you can see, is for profit, man. You know what I'm saying? Its whole existence is for profit, okay? So, Salaki for my car beeping, I'm in the road. So, they gotta have the military geared up, man, paid up. Because, they're gonna be the ones policing your streets real soon, because when these state governments, because really the federal government, right, it's been down for about a month almost. I don't want about desire to continue. But when these federal governments stop paying these states, because this goes to show you this is done by design, right? When these federal governments stop paying these state governments, guess what? These police forces aren't going to get paid soon. These city, county, and so forth. They're not going to get paid, man. These different, what they call it, municipalities. All right. Hey, scriptures say no work for Egypt, man. Only working people real soon going to be the military, these different National Guard troops, these UN troops and so forth, man. They're going to be the only ones getting paid, but by measure of a digital currency, man. Digital financing, okay? That's going to be placed on their, their charagma, their chip, man. Their implants, all right? That's why, hey, man, for the past, let's say 20 some odd years, let's say 30 years, I'll say 30. For the past 30 years, Esau been pushing what? Implants, man. Enhancements, they call it. Bitches with augmented or beyond the scope of reality. First it started with the breast, because I remember the first one that made these implants popular in my generation, who I looked up to, the generation before me. But in my generation, when I was a kid, I remember Pamela Anderson was big. You don't really hear her name as much no more because she's old now. But, when she was young, she was like the prototype Edomite harlot, man, Why? Because she had them implants. And then after that, you had, Esau went to Jake, man. Jake started getting implants. First it was Little Kim. Then, what's this demon name? Kim Kardashian, which we believe she's a Jake. Even though she looks like a Persian. Because all she did was niggas, man. And so forth, man. That witch, Kim Kardashian, man. All right. So, hey, that's a spirit. I just drove by this one church and said food pantry Tuesday 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So I don't want about this. If I am on this side of town on Tuesday, I'll do a quick ride by through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But yeah. So Lord ain't playing with you, Jakes, no more, man. You know, he's using his Trump, you know, a fierce, cruel Lord, you know. Hey, Trump 2.0 is cruel as hell, man. All right. Hey, you know, you can even see it in his countenance, man. He's not laughing and joking as much. Trump, first term, he was like a comedian. You know, he could get those funny speeches. But Trump 2.0, aka Nero, you know, he wants blood this time, man. So someone anonymously, which is more than 130 million, they trying to soften the blow. Really, it's probably like $1 billion donation. You know, someone anonymously, quote unquote, someone anonymously, Salaki, that's a big word to say, anonymously donated, man, to the military, man. All right, the black budget. All right, that's just on paper, 130 million. What about in darkness, man? Because you know Esau like to do all his bidding, all his wickedness in darkness. Okay, so hey, we living in some very intriguing times, man. You're gonna have these grocery stores run out of food real soon. All right, riots, looting. It's a lot. I don't know what just happened. Riots and looting and turmoil. And this picture was taken a month ago when they had that Al Quantico. They had all these military generals meet up over there, man. You know, the Quantico VA, man. And on a Tuesday, because that was the Day of Atonement. On a Tuesday, and we know Tuesday goes back to the French word mardi, which basically that's named after their god Mars, which goes back to war, man. All right. So, hey, man, while you niggas is turning up on a Tuesday, this nigga Esau, he's plotting war against 2/3, man. Hey, scripture says, Revelation, I got to quote the scripture since I'm driving. Revelation 12:12, the devil coming down with great wrath because he knows that he had but a short time, man. He has a short fucking time. So, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why he's coming down with his military, man. He's got the military is active all throughout that. They're trying to, you know, soften it, be like, oh yeah, it's only DC, it's only LA, it's only Portland, Memphis. You know, they trying to soften it, but really they ready all throughout Babylon at this point, man, for whatever's about to happen real soon, man. All right, this next major event, man. You know, it could be a food crisis, it could be a gas crisis. We'll see, man. Economic crisis. All right. Could be another pandemic on the way. All right. It's lucky. I ain't drink my water yet this morning, but hey, I'm serving the living waters right now, man. Because you know a lot of these people they too caught up filling their own belly, but not filling up their spirit. Especially 2/3 of our people, man. That should be the main nourishment you should seek. All right. Like scripture says, those that seek the Lord early shall find him, which really we're in the last days of seeking the Lord early, man. You know, we're in the last of the last days of seeking the Lord early. Because real soon it's going to be a famine of the word, man. You know, probably, you know, in my opinion, the way things moving, it's probably going to be via, you know, martial law, and then somehow they're going to bring in the internet 2.0 at the same time. It's going to be martial law, not only on the streets, but on the internet as well, too. All right, UBI, chaos. You know, you saw it in, I think, what was it, Myanmar or some shit, where they banned social media. Them Gen Y, the millennials and Gen Z was out there rioting, man, you know? And that was out there, man. I believe they don't even have guns out there, man. It's not even legal for them, to my understanding, to carry a weapon. So imagine here, man. All right. So, hey, man, we living in some very intriguing times. So I'm going to end it there, man. Until next time, shalom.